All right, welcome everybody. Tonight I'm back. What is happening? Where's everybody from? Type in the comments where you from. I'm actually in Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas. Originally from Indiana. My name is Dominique Barbie, and today I will be your presenter on something that may change your entire life. And as I say, you're only one decision away from a completely different life. And I just really encourage people to understand it doesn't matter what you're going through, you can do whatever you want, okay? Whatever your goals is, you can do it. Now, I've actually been in, I'm not sure, not everybody may or may not be familiar with affiliate marketing, network marketing. I've tried lotions and potions. I've tried all types of different companies. I had something called, I don't know if this is a real thing, but I had something called job anxiety. Okay, I would literally go into work and I would hate my job. I hated getting up in the morning. I hated getting out in the snow because I'm originally from Indiana, and I hated leaving my kids because my children are really little. They're small. They're bigger now, but back in the day, they were small. I hated leaving them, and it was just horrible. My boss would be staring down my neck. Oh, I still remember it, and I still don't want to go back. But thanks to the online world, thanks to through affiliate marketing, it actually helped me make my first six figures. And because I simply began to change the person, become the person who I wanted to be in short term. So I started with no following. Nobody wants to hear what I want to say. I don't know if anybody who got Facebook, everybody on here got a Facebook, type of one if you got Facebook. All right. Type of one if you got a Facebook. Everybody on here, I think, got a Facebook, but maybe not everybody. But anyway, I used to try to do marketing on Facebook. I used to try on all these different avenues, and nobody was paying attention. So I'm like, how can you make money if nobody's paying attention? So what I'm going to share with you tonight is this huge, huge concept that changed my mindset from having a lack mentality to having an abundance mentality. All right. And it's basically when you look in the secrets of the universe, you will find what you're looking for. So when I learned this concept, I began to fall in love with the law of attraction. Has anybody heard of the law of attraction? Anybody familiar? Don't even start me today, just stuff shit got on Facebook. Anybody heard of the law of attraction? Shout out to the law of attraction, y'all, because that changed my life so much. Okay, so what I'm gonna give you is an example of the nature ways that you can take and use it in your life. Okay, you can take these and use it in your life. Okay, so how to increase your income for starters. If you got negative $500 in your bank account, have anybody on here ever made that account go negative, or have anybody experienced living paycheck to paycheck? Is it a good feeling or is it a bad feeling? Let me know. Is it a good feeling or is it a bad feeling? How does it make you feel? If you can come up with an adjective of living paycheck to paycheck, trying to make it through for your family, and not having more month than money, anybody can relate to me. I felt one of the main things I felt was sadness. I felt so sad, guys. My daughter when I had this experience, my daughter was little. She came up to me. I was sitting behind the computer, y'all, and she said to me, "Mom, can we go to Chuck E. Cheese?" And I just want to freaking break down because it was just like, this is like the third time where I had to say no to her because of money. And when I began to look, I remember hearing that we were made on this earth to have dominion, right? Am I right? Am I right? Don't you remember somebody saying that we were meant to be on this earth and have dominion? Am I the only one who heard that? I'm not sure, because that was flashing through my mind over and over and over. So I'm just like, what is going on? Okay. So sometimes you can feel stuck, right? Sometimes you get stuck and you're trying to progress and you want it, you really want it, but it's not really going into the way you want it. So what I began to do is I started to think in terms of nature. And I would watch these little shows and they would talk about how nature flourishes and stuff. And I'm just like, you know what? Increasing your energy is really the secret. All right. You literally have to become a force of nature. Literally, you got to become a force of nature. And if you know what a force of nature is, you paving and making waves, right? So how does nature do that, right? Where do they come from? Where did they get all their energy from? What? Where do they get all their energy from? Power, all that power. If you look at hurricanes, right? All the different, what's the types of hurricanes? Anybody remember the types of hurricanes? Is it called it's like categories, right? Isn't it categories? Categories 4s and 5s and stuff like that, right? And then the winds is going like 200 miles per hour, right? But then you got the tornadoes. What's the tornadoes called? Anybody remember how did they rate the tornadoes? Anybody know? I know I got some smart people over here.
They call them F something, F1 through 5, I believe.
Yes, exactly. And what are they measured by? They measure by their force, okay? They all are measured by their force, okay? So as they're going and going and going, they're increasing their energy. So if you look at the nature, what happens? When the energy slows down, it stops becoming destructive, right? The energy slows down and it loses its power. And I have this is a scientific fact that states, right? Humans are the only animals, if you're thinking of the animal kingdom or whatever, who don't go to their full potential. Like all the other animals, they run full out, right? They run full out. Hold on, my camera acting up. They go full force, but humans, they do not always go full force. So increase their energy and force, right? What do people have to do? They have to do the same thing. And how do you do that? You got to learn how to make people know who you are. Okay, show people who you are. And as long as that wind is accelerating, it's going to do what? It's destroying everything. As soon as it loses power, no more force. So the question is, have you lost your force? Have you lost your energy? Okay, are you tired? Are you burnt out? Are you no longer a force to be reckoned with? What's going on though? What's going on when that's happening? Seriously, if you want to win in life, you're going to have to become that force. And the only way to do that is increase your energy and increase your power. You have to start operating with the right energy. And this is what I learned, because my energy was down. It was sad, right? It was depressed. All right. But in order to do that, you have to participate in the principles, okay? Participate in the principles to get a chance to get the promise. All right. What are the other elements? Fire. If you think of fire, it's very destructive, but it can't do nothing to you unless it got a lot of energy when it's burning. As soon as that energy is gone, it's no longer a force. Nobody's scared of that fire. Nobody's calling the police department, you know, but you want to get to the point where you increase your energy, increase your value, right? To where people say, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know where they're going, but I think I want to do it too. I want to go where they're going. All right. Get to the point, right, that people are saying like, man, I want to do it. That person, you got to lead by example. Okay. You must literally become a force. So you got to eliminate everything in your path. And what do you got to eliminate? Name some stuff that you got to eliminate. One of the things you got to eliminate is what? Negative people, right? Exactly. Millionaire said negative people. What else you got to eliminate? Distractions, excuses, all that stuff. Because guess what? When I was down and out, I was blaming everybody else. My husband, my daddy, my mama, all type of people I was blaming. But when I got to the way to think, I changed my thinking. I said, if it's up to be, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. Now let's look at the animals. All right, let's look at the animals. What is one of the strongest animals in the kingdom, y'all? And y'all probably know what I'm gonna say. Which one of the strongest animals in the kingdom? The lion. The lion, yes. Brian said lion. Jenna said lion. Yes, that lion, baby. That lion inspired me, right? It inspires me because what happens with the lion? It's a force of nature, all right? But when is the lion a real lion, though? When does that lion become a beast? When it's time to eat. When it's time to eat, all right? If that lion don't hunt, it doesn't eat, all right? So you got to understand, if you want to kill it, you got to go get it, right? How many people with me right now? How many people understand that nobody is coming to give you $1 million? But how many people know that nobody is coming to pay their bills? Nobody's going to say, hey, let me pay your bill. How many people understand that, right? They not about to come get you. They're thinking about themselves, right? Nobody's gonna give it to you. I was sitting around moping and sad, and I'm just like, when is my break gonna come? But guess what? That's not a strategy. That's not a real strategy. All right. If you want to go get it, if you like me, you struggling paycheck to paycheck, understand if you don't go kill it, your family doesn't eat. Your family gonna struggle if you don't go get it because nobody is coming to give it to you. All right, but I got a question. Who's ready to feed their family? Who's ready for their family to eat? Okay, who's ready for that new car? Who's ready for that new house? Who's ready for that new vacation? I know a lot of people on here need a vacation. You've been working hard. Nobody recognizing you, right? How about you live where you want to live instead of where you have to live? Now, everybody don't have that lion, that hunger, that desire, that tenacity. But when I decided to step up and go get it, that's when my life changed. And entrepreneurs, if anybody's on here who's an entrepreneur, who aspires to create their own paycheck, regardless of a boss. It's so many people who lost their jobs and they think they safe. They got these jobs, they think they safe, so they don't got a plan B, right? Entrepreneurs and people who are aspiring to have another stream of income need to adopt that lion mentality because we got to hunt, okay? When that gazelle is out, whenever that lion is trying to get, it's time for them to go, regardless. When opportunities are available, you need to seize those opportunities. Eliminate all excuses, all right? Stop just lying in bed and just accepting your life, okay? And just being comfortable, right? How many of people on here believe that they can actually, if they really wanted to do it, they could become the first millionaire in their family? Type of 777 if you know for a fact, if you really wanted to do it, you know from the bottom of your heart that you could become the first millionaire in your family, the first billionaire in your family, first trillionaire in your family. My vision is literally to help 10,000 families with this Operation No More Bills, with the Miracle System. 10,000 families, I want to help them get to $500 to $10,000 plus per month, and some of them $10K per week. All right? Who want that good money, not that funny money, right? We all know what that funny money is. Your bank looking funny. Who want that good money? All right? Now, everything that's holding you back is time to be eliminated, just like the tornado, just like the hurricane, right? I was in a hurricane before, and that thing is powerful. So you got to become a force to be reckoned with. How many of y'all are ready to stop the excuses, stop the distractions, face your fears, and go get it? All right, you got to let people know. You got to proclaim it to the universe. Some of y'all just like, it is what it is. Oh, no, I'm too good. No, you got to get it. So today I'm going to show you, all right, how many people are actually eating every day. Instant payments, 100% payments, life changes. Even a homeless guy came in here, and now he's at $5,000 per month. Homeless. He said, I'm tired of being homeless. I'm about to be a lion. I'm about to go eat. If you don't go get it, you're not going to eat. Your family not going to eat. You have to understand that nobody is coming to save you. So you have to become the miracle in your own life. I decided to be the miracle in my own life, and you can too. Okay, but you have to make a decision. Are you going to settle, or are you going to go eat? Are you going to go hunt? It's human nature. It's human nature. So I'm going to show you some information that's going to allow you to make a decision every day. Do I want to stay in my situation, or do I want to go eat today? You can create your own income and get rid of all of your bills. Not one bill, not two bills, but all of your bills, period. It's just a matter of, do you want it or not? Do you want to pay your bills or not? That's just, by the time you see the rest of this presentation, the only decision that you're going to have is, do I want to use the way that I've been doing? Because if what you was doing was working, you would have everything that you wanted to have. You know what I mean? So in the Miracle System, I want to show you how you can eliminate all those monthly bills, and you're going to have the ability to earn $10,000 per week. Oh my goodness, $10,000 per week. That's crazy. Or more, simply by turning your monthly bills into banks that bring you cash flow. And the one thing that you need in life is cash flow. When your cash flow is gone, then your life begins to kind of go down. Your family can't really do what they want to do. You got to be like, no kids, no wife, no husband. You can't do that today. Like, I'm tired of saying no. I'm tired of hearing no, right? That's what I said to myself. So nobody else gonna do it. I'm gonna go do it. It is what it is. So who on here has an Android phone or an iPhone? Which one do you have? Android or iPhone? I actually have an Android. But if you really look at your bills, right? Wake up. Nobody wakes up on your phone and says, hey, please give me some more bills. Nobody's doing that. Let's be real. How many people on your phone don't love bills? If you was to text everybody in your phone and say, hey, I wanna get your mortgage paid next month. Is that okay? You know how many beeps we would hear on this Zoom? Everybody's phone will be beeping. I guarantee that. Hey Susie, I haven't talked to you in a while. Is it okay if I help you get that mortgage paid? Nothing. Don't say nothing else. Beep, 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 beep. Everybody's phone's going off. Guaranteed. Nobody can deny what I just said. Okay, if they over 18 and they got bills, pick any bill. I guarantee you text that to anybody, they'll be like, what? So with the Miracle No More Bills, Operation No More Bills, right? We showing people how to get their rent and mortgage cut down to $0 in 14 to 30 days or less. With this new bill relief program, just think about how it feels for you to not have to worry about your bills. How would it feel to have every single bill on auto pay? Man, that sounds good to me. I don't know about y'all, but that sounds amazing to me. Every bill on auto pay, because you're not thinking about that bill no more because it's already paid for. Think about that and see it with your mind's eye. Okay, and actually feel what it will feel like to have that happen to you. Very, very powerful. So with this demonstration, it's basically designed to help each member achieve financial freedom in all areas of their life by using a well-known powerful strategy called the dynamic power of one. This is not like some Facebook program, some Instagram program. This is not lotions and potions. This is very, very different because the focus is on the main thing that people need to do to get to the next level of their life. That's really the focus is, because no matter what program that you're in, if you're not right, nothing will work for you. Do you know what I mean? If you're not right, if your energy is off, okay, if you look at the radio, can somebody please explain to me, how can we literally pick up a phone and talk to somebody 1,000 miles away? How can you explain that? That's energy. That's energy. That means that if you thinking in terms of energy, and if you really understand energy, what they have literally studied this, there's literally two realities happening at the same time, and it does not know which one is going to go. It doesn't know if it's going to be good for you or bad for you. The only thing that determines which way it's going to go is your hurricane factor, your tornado factor. Are you a force to be reckoned with? Does your energy match good? Does it match your dream? Does it match your vision? Does your actions match and align with your vision and what you're trying to do? If every day you thinking about what you don't want and then you wondering why it's not happening for you, you got to understand energy. And if you're sitting there in the radio station in your car and you turning the radio down, if you want to hear hip hop and R&B, and then you go to the country station, you're going to hear the country station. If you want to hear gospel and you go to the whatever's other station, the news station, you go hear the news. It's the same thing with your whole alignment and your energy, okay? When you begin to change your energy, when you begin to have a positive mindset, you begin to become the person you want to be. So you need to start looking at characteristics of the person that you want to be. Do you want to be a leader? That's the first thing you need to ask yourself. Because if the answer is no to this question, you're defying the laws of the universe. If you ask yourself, do I want to be a leader in some category in my life, you are literally giving up on your true nature, because we're all meant to come in here. We all have a purpose. So as I was literally in a state of just no money, always struggling, bare minimum, I really began to put my face on the ground, right? And start to say, oh, how can I, get to $10,000 a month if I'm in this state right now? And can you please tell me, Lord? That's what I would say. How in the world can I get to that level, right? If I'm in my current state right now with none of the skills like these other people, with none of the attributes, not knowing, it becomes when you change your mind and say, I'm going to start molding my whole life. I'm going to start molding myself. You want to get in shape? Go get in shape. If you want a massive bank account, a 6-figure bank account, now I have a 6-figure bank account. That's crazy. Negative 500 to a 6-figure bank account. That doesn't make sense. But it makes sense when you understand energy. So with the miracle system, we actually show you the strategy of becoming the person who you should be. Learning how to love yourself. Learning how to get rid of that money rejection syndrome. If you don't have a lot of money, you may have a subconscious money rejection syndrome or belief, right? But if you don't know that, you're going to be joining this program, that program, their program, and not understanding you have to get to the foundation, which you are the miracle. That's why it's called the miracle system, so people can understand that they are actually the miracle, and they are actually the force to be reckoned with. So now they have to come to a decision in their life and say, am I going to be a lion or I'm going to be a turtle? Right? So by one person simply sharing one can create a chain reaction, which can lead to 100% financial freedom. 100% financial freedom. Pay close attention, because this training is actually going to show you the information needed for you to accumulate $20,000 to $40,000 plus per month within the next 30 days. Now, depending on your level of what you've been working on yourself with, right? How much have you been working on yourself? Are you doing 20 minutes of personal development a day? Are you doing 30 minutes? Are you doing 15 minutes per day? Right? Are you doing informations? Have you been working on skills? Have you been working on something? The answer is no. Okay, we are going to help you work on yourself, so no matter what you do, you can dominate. Your energy is going to soar through the roof. Okay, and if you have not read Think and Grow Rich, it always talks about the steps of becoming wealthy, and part of that is the environment that you're in, environments that you put yourself in, right? And that plays a big factor of what you have or what you don't have, okay? Very, very powerful information. So the first step is you have to have a desire to want to eliminate bills. Most people on here have said they want to eliminate their bills. I know I do. I could care less about a bill. I want to get rid of it. So that step is easy. Most people on here get a check mark there. Now, step 2 is you got to get in position. If you don't get in position, you are defying the law. You're defying the law. It's impossible to get a paycheck if you don't get in position at work, right? If you don't get in position at work, they're going to fire you or they're not going to pay you. All right, that's a simple law. So step 2 is you got to get in position and create a bank designated toward eliminating the expense. So, right, you got to get a bank, which we're going to show you what the banks are. The third step is you got to let our team of like-minded individuals help you reach your goal. So you got to let go of your ego, let go of your pride, let all of that, leave it at the door. Because ego and pride are the #1 things that get people backed up. So please stop writing on my screen. Whoever that is, stop touching whatever you're touching. Okay, you gotta calm down. All right? You gotta let go of your ego and your pride. And then you need to let us help you. Let us help you. Now, like I said, nobody's gonna give you things, right? But this community is ready to give you the keys to unlocking your potential in yourself, and with the help of other people, right? So one thing you must understand is what you focus on, it grows, all right? So what are you focusing on? So here's a bird's eye view of the dynamic power of one system. What if you had a whole entire team waiting for you to get in position to have no more monthly bills. Super, super powerful. I would love for a team to help me get rid of my monthly bills, right? Right? So I like these verses because it really explains some very powerful kind of keys, right? And it said that at the present time, your surplus will meet their needs, so that it turns their surplus will meet your need, all right? This means that people were working together. And then there was equality. Most people don't want to work with other people because they just want to work on it. They only want to get what they can get, right? But then it says, with great power, the apostles continue to give their testimonial about the resurrection of Lord Jesus, and abundant grace was upon them all. They began to give their testimonial, right? And it's powerful because you never know the situation that you went through in the past or the situation that you may be going through now. You could be the person who's going to help thousands of other people get over that situation, right? But if you didn't go through it, you wouldn't be able to relate to the people and help the people get the abundant grace. You just never know. And I used to say, why do I deserve this? I'm a good person. I used to say that all the time. But it's not about that, right? It's about you loving yourself enough to go eat, to go get it, to go out and get it, right? So it says there were no needy ones among them, because those who own lands or houses will sell their property, and they will bring the proceeds from the sale. They laid it down at the apostles' feet, and distribution was made upon every man according to his need. If we gave out all the people in the world, right, and everybody spent their money, nobody would be struggling, right? So at this point in time, abundant grace was over everybody, and they were led to just help each other out. And that's what our community does. All right, so it basically starts with you and your power line, okay? So it's very simple. You get your housing bank. It's 17 banks in all. There's a housing bank. There's a bank for you to eliminate your utilities, your car expenses. There's a bank for you to eliminate all type of bills, right? They're each about $100. Your goal is to own all the banks. The more banks you own, the more money you can have put in your banks. If you have one bank right now, right, and you had some type of income coming in from that bank, you can only get the money from there, from that category. But if you had two banks, now it's another category, and you can get money in that category. Now, if you got 10 banks, now it's the 10th category. Now you can be receiving from 10 different categories at the same time, right? So the first step is you have to literally just get in position, get your house, right? This is $100 plus a $10 admin fee. You can start with as many banks as possible, but this is just an example with one bank right here, right? So you bring in your first person. You simply share the information. Our goal is not to recruit you. Our goal is not to pull your leg. We don't teach any of that foolery. We don't teach none of that stuff. We simply give you a 10K per month blueprint that's so simple, a 7-year-old can do it, all right? If you gotta convince somebody to get their bills paid, that doesn't even make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. So if it makes sense to you to simply invest in yourself and get rid of your bills, it's gonna make sense to hundreds of others, like it's already to the people who are in there right now. And there's people being very, very successful. So your first person is gonna come in, right? And they're gonna do the same thing, right? They're gonna do the same thing, and you get they pass up $100. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. All right? And as you go, that person does the same thing. They pass up their first person. If you get 17 banks, you don't have to pass up anybody. So what's happening is all these people falling under this line, right? As people fall in, boom, you begin to have a pay line. You begin to have a pay line. Your second person you keep, and that starts your pay line. Right, that's another $100. They got to bring in $100, and that person is passed up to you. That's called leverage. If you're in a system and you don't have any type of leverage, there's a huge gap right there. Because would you rather have the efforts of 100 people, or would you have the efforts of one, only you? That's making your life harder. And this is not about having so many people on your team. Just by you having your second person, this is what's happening. That person got to pass up one person to you and do the same thing. Now you got 3 people. Now you got $300 a month. If you had 5 banks, you would be at $500 per month. All right. And then they do the same thing, right? It just happens 1,000 levels deep, to the point where you waking up and you can't even keep up whatsoever. So that was just an example with one bank. Just imagine on day one, you came in, right? And you pass up your first person and you got your second person in. You started your thing from the game. You just got your money back. All right? You just got your money back. And then they went out on day two and you taught them the same thing because we have a 72-hour checklist little guy with the 10K per month blueprint. They come in, do that as soon as possible. Boom, day two. The same thing happened. They pass up their first person to you, and then they get their second person to start their next pay line, right? Boom. Already you at $200 per month. There's people who've invested $10,000 in different things and never even got any type of return, okay? And not only are you not receiving tiny little baby payments that's not going to pay your bills. $10 not going to pay your bills. $5 definitely not going to pay your bills. You need $100 payments. You need $200 payments to pay those bills. You need $1,000 payment, $1,700. That's what's gonna pay your bills. Don't be delusional, okay? You need monthly income and you need daily income, all right? So that people are just gonna follow that. Let's say day three, that person did the same thing. In 90 days, if everybody just come in 72 hours, follow the 10K per month blueprint, you'll be at anywhere from $9,000 to $153,000 per month, all right? Super, super powerful. But like I said, if you come in at 17 banks, you don't have to pass up anyone. You immediately get to start earning $1,700 payments. But don't just take it from me. Let's see who we have on here who would like to go and talk about it. How has your experience have been with us this
program?
Yes.
Hey, sissy, you know I'm always the first to stand up. Yes. I'm Shonda standing tall from New Orleans, Louisiana, honey. All I can tell everybody on here, ladies and gentlemen, I am very, very serious and protective over this miracle system. I don't care who you are, guys. This program is for everybody. Everybody goes through their ups and downs. Nothing is going to stay the same versus positive or negative. When you wake up in the morning, what you do in those 24 hours counts the most, okay? When I came into this program, when Misty invited me into this program, she didn't know my personal situation. And I was in a rough space. Can't nobody tell me nothing about not having nothing and getting to something. Because I took the last 100 out of $240 that I had. And I did what I needed to do. And I'm not talking about the money, but what I'm saying is I changed 29 lives last month. And within the last 24 hours, I done changed 3, and all 3 of them on here. Thank you, Jesus. This program is real. And I'm not sitting up here trying to convince you, trying to bullcorn you, trying to beg you to come in, because right now, at this point in time, this is a blessing for everybody and a message. Poverty is real, guys. Either you're going to struggle to get ahead or you're going to do something to change it. And this situation right here is very serious. It's no games at all. I love this program, and man, y'all don't even understand what this program has done for me within the last 32 days. And I'm not going nowhere. If y'all get on this program, y'all get on our Zoom, and you're a disbeliever and you're with the crazy jokes and stuff, please exit off our system, guys. I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm being very real. I love my sisters and my brothers, and we change in poverty. And to asset allocation, if you don't know the difference between an asset and liability, welcome to the program. This is the place to give it to you. I love everybody. Get back to the person that invited you.
Yes, yes, awesome. Thanks for that. You're doing absolutely amazing. Was it who actually brought you into the system, Mashonda?
Misty, girl.
Okay,
Misty,
yes.
And she said, sis, I made some money, and I know, we trade together. That's my baby. I'm like, send it to me, what that is. And when I went to the back office, I'm trying to find out who is the owners and the founders. When I saw you in Evan, I said, girl, you don't even know what you just did. You done linked me and my sisters and them up. I ain't talked to them since my house burned down at the end of 2017. God is good. Me and my kids lost literally everything. House and the car came 7 days later. This is a blessing. Everything else that we're doing, guys, I say don't take it as a joke. If you're going through something right now, this is the blessing and the lesson. I love y'all. Get back to the person that invited you.
Awesome. So that's wonderful that her life is changing. But let's see if the person who invited her is on here. Misty, are you on here? Let's see if she on here. Let's see.
Hey, girl.
Hi, how are you?
Can you hear me? I'm great. How are
Yes.
you doing?
So how's it been for you since we talked to the person you invited? That's powerful.
Oh gosh, yeah, I love some precious jewels. I just can't say enough good things about this program. Y'all hear me share all the time how I went through like every single thing I could try to find to do to make some money on the side or online. And you know, I tried MCA, I tried my econ, my income club, easy one up. I tried selling supplements, and you know, I spent thousands of dollars and I made a $40 return. Just nothing worked out for me, and I just was determined to not give up because I knew that there had to be something out there for me. And then the miracle system come along. I didn't know anything about it. I just joined it because I was trying, you know, everything. And it took, I think, you know, the first 2 days I didn't really do anything with the system. I was just sitting and watching. And the third day I got busy. So the fourth morning when I woke up, you know, I was at the top of my own profit center line. And you know, that day I made $600. So, you know, I was just so amazed. It felt like a dream. And, you know, ever since then, it's just really been a blur. The system, the training it's worth $1 million. It is so easy that somebody like me, and I was on a live earlier and he asked if I had any kind of following, any kind of list. And I was like, no, absolutely not. I had what you would probably call a negative following because, you know, everybody had seen me do everything, and, you know, they weren't trying to hear anything that I had to say. So I come in with this training. I come in with this system. I got on the 72-hour blueprint, got my first sign up, went through the blueprint again. I mean, it's just so simple. And, you know, I've made thousands of dollars this month. And I've been able to upgrade. I own all the banks. I'm in the 1700 club. My car broke down last week, and I was able to call the mechanic to come fix it on site. Didn't even have to ask him how much it was going to cost because it didn't matter. Because of this system, I have plenty of money and plenty of money coming in every day, and residuals coming in, and I'm just never going to have to worry about money again. And my team, I've been blessed. I've got 35 people on my team that I'm helping show the exact same thing that I've done to help change their lives. And it's just so amazing. It's like the power of one. But you know, we keep what we have by giving it away, and it's a miracle. It's an absolute blessing, abundant grace.
Yeah, super happy for you. Super proud of you. So who actually brought you in?
Travis Johnson.
Travis. Oh, nice. All right, Travis, are you on here? I'm calling you out. Where he at? Let's see. I'm just showing you the power of one getting one. Some people don't believe it, but I'm showing you right here. This is the power of one getting one. Let me see if Travis on here, if he paying attention. Travis, you on here, bro?
Get him.
Where is he? Somebody help me find him. Let's see if we can find him.
Get him, girl.
Travis,
he's on.
Travis, can you hear me? You know how to unmute your line? Oh, they busting you out. They saying he on. He right there. Where you at, man? All right. I don't think he know how to unmute himself. You know who his sponsor is? Anybody know who brought Travis in? Or if who brought Travis in? Are you on here? I know y'all on here. Who is it? Who brought Travis in? Travis, I see you talking some All right. Misty, you know who brought your sponsor in?
Travis in.
Who is it?
Yes. Ty.
Ty?
He on here too. I know he is.
Oh, Ty, come on now. Where you at, man? I know you hit me. Where you at, Ty Bryant? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. He like, so let's hear your experience. Oh, that's four levels right there, y'all. 4 levels. So what's been your experience?
My experience with this has been nothing less than amazing. Like I said, this program has definitely changed my life, and I'm loving to see how it's affected and changed other people's lives.
I know.
Yeah, this program right here is like remarkable. you have to excuse me. I know I'm talking like my energy is not high, but trust me, it is high. I just been talking to so many people today about this.
Yes, that's so cool. And when I first met Ty, y'all, now you just see there's 5 generations because I actually introduced it to Ty. You see how powerful that's 5 generations, and you heard that's 5. Ashenda was the one who talked first. That's 6. One getting. Well, that was 6 lives who were changed, all because they came to a webinar. They got into a community. When I first met Ty, when I first talked to him about the system, right, when he first got in, he told me he tried so many programs and he has not really made any money, and he's just trying to figure out. And as we began to, to train and learn things, and I introduced him to different things, right, and he would just tell me, he was like, I just had an aha moment. I get it now. I get the flow of how to get to 10K per month. I get it. And so it's so powerful to see those people's lives getting changed, all because of a simple Operation No More Bills is what I call it. The vision is so deep and so strong that we are literally becoming a cohesive force to be reckoned with, meaning whatever's in the way, whatever's in our way is getting pulverized out of our way, and we just hitting our goals. We all coming together. And when you have other people who share the vision and share the energy, right, you become a super huge force, right? Did you know that the human body has 1,000,000 times more energy than a tornado? Did you know that? So that means you have the power to obliterate and dominate any field in your life. So does anybody have any questions? Karen, she says, do we have to pay $100 one time for each bank plus $10 a month? So it's all monthly. It's all monthly because in traditional businesses, you usually get paid one time. You do something and then you get paid one time. But the problem with that is basically you got to start over next month. I don't understand why people like to get paid. I don't like to get paid one time. I like getting paid, but one time, you see, it's so powerful. It's monthly, to answer your question. You want to get paid over and over. You want to do the work and then get paid over and over. That's the part that I love out of the system, because my millionaire mentor specifically taught me that if you can find something that's at around $100 minimum, right, that solves the problem of a huge problem, which a huge problem is people don't have personal development. They don't do affirmations. They're not working on themselves. They don't know who to talk to about it. They hang around negative people. They don't know how to market their business. They doing this program, that program, still don't know how to market this, don't know how to market that, right? That solves the problem at the basic level. If you do that, and then you have mid-ticket, he called it mid-ticket, where it's $500 area, then you got higher ticket, which is like, almost $2,000, right? You can create massive income. Because if you go to the Mercedes dealership, you go to Toyota, right? Which one is more expensive, the Mercedes or the Toyota, right? But guess what? These companies are offering more higher end, different types of car. I'm not really a car person. They call it models of cars. But if they don't offer the Rolls Royce, they wouldn't have been making billions of dollars. You gotta be able to understand that everybody's at different levels. So, but if you don't offer it, you're losing out so much money. So this system has every level you need, starting at the minimum, but it's not too small. Once you go under $100, you're kind of cheating yourself, because you got to put in the same amount of work. 4 people at $25, you just did one person. See what I mean? So once you understand that, yeah, it's worth the $110. I really don't even want it to be $110. It should be worth the basic minimum level. Probably should be at least $500, to be honest, because what people get for that, it doesn't even compare to $100. Like, it's almost cheating. That, you know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. But let's see. Anybody else have any questions? Anybody have any questions? $10 is the admin fee, yes. Yes. Anybody, no question is a stupid question. Actually, you're super smart if you ask questions. I'll be asking questions, unless you get it. If you get it, then great. Yes. Yes. So, okay, I think I answered your question. So, I want to get my money. Trisha, okay, I got you. It's $500 recurring monthly.
Well, I think I got the drift of it.
Yes. Okay. Did you have any questions though? It's real simple. You just choose.
I know it does look simple.
It is, yeah. Yeah, you just choose a level. The level you choose determines how many your type of payments. If you come in at $500, you're eligible to receive $500. If you come in at $1,700, you're eligible to receive $1,700. The amount of work for $1,700 is honestly the same amount of work for $100. That's what I've come to notice. So it's like, hey, choose where you want to go. The ball's in your court. Every level is there. Make sure I'm not missing out. Right. All right, anybody have any questions? Yep. How often is the rotation?
How long have you been doing it?
This has been around, this is 7 months and 17 days. It's been started on January 1st, the beginning of 2019.
Okay.
Yes. Almost a year now. Penny has the same energy as I guess. Okay, yep. Somebody said, how often is the rotation? It's basically once you have, it depends on when you get your second person that starts off your little one getting one pay line. That's like a rotation. So that's dependent on you. That's depending on your energy. That's depending on, are you willing to be coachable, show up, all that good stuff. So we can't tell you that time, but a lot of people are doing $5,000 a month, 30 days easily, 10,000. We had somebody who did 50,000 in 8 weeks. Another person came in their first week, made over $10,000. It's just different. It's different. It depends on what's your vision. It's dependent on your belief in yourself. Everybody belief in themselves is not the same. Everybody don't believe that they deserve the best. Everybody don't believe that they got to go get what they want. Not everybody believe that. So depending on your beliefs and the way you operate and the way you think and your ability to be able to change it and become the person you want to be, that's the time frame. And nobody can tell you that time frame. But I'm telling you, we get into it. I tell you that I did a 90-day challenge I said I want to do 100K or more in 90 days. And today is day 77. That's dang, 777, all these sevens. And I'm only like $1,000 away from 100K, and it's not even 90 days. So if I could do it, you could do it. I could do it, you could do it. I didn't start off online. I struggled for 2.5 years online. I didn't have a following. Just like Missy said, I didn't have a following. I didn't have all that. But if you follow the blueprint, you could build up a whole entire empire, right? I really come with some stuff like send your money, change your energy or something. Yeah, you got to change your energy. If you who you are is who you attract. I'll put it like that. Who you are is who you attract. It is what it is. So when you see people and you got a lot of negative people around you, you got to get away from negativity. You got to think positive, because there's always a way for those who believe there's a way. There's always a way for people who are positive and ready to be compassionate and not judge other people and just do what they got to do for their family. Yeah, and then we've got an amazing team, all that good stuff. So I don't think anybody have any questions. I'm glad you all can make it. All you got to do is let me know who invited you right now. Who invited you? Type in the chat who invited you guys. I want to know who invited you.
Shonda invited me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got to get with her. That's a firecracker right there. You got to get with that. You want that energy. Ontario, yes. That's Richie Rich, a.k.a. Richie Rich. Reba, yes. You got to get with Reba. Reba's so amazing. You definitely got to. Larry said Richie Rich, right? Rodney Jeans. Eugene, you already in the system. That's so funny. Ontarian, Misty. Yeah, these are amazing people. I'm only seeing like amazing people. Michael, let you know after I contemplate. Yes, we all grown. I tell you, we grown. If it makes sense to you, it makes sense to other people. And as you can see, thousands of people who have already decided it makes sense. Well, what's your plan B? What's your plan B? Right? If you don't do this, what's gonna happen? You're just gonna go back to what you've been doing and be happy with that. That's great. If you love it, but if you believe you deserve better, if you believe you deserve to be able to do what you want, hey, like I said, I always say we grown people. You don't need a month to make a decision. You just gotta make a decision, yes or no. Do you want your bills paid or no? I don't see why that's a hard decision. Do you got the money? Do you want to get rid of your rent? Do you want to get rid of your utilities? That's an easy decision for me. But like I said, not everybody is like me. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be that hurricane. I'm ready to be a tornado. I'm that lion. I'm ready to go get it. That Daz, awesome. Clyde, Jerry's.
I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, I know, right? I want some chicken wings. Money.
Watch me.
I want the food. I want the food. I want the money. I want to give my kids, take my kids to Disney World. I want to take them to Cancun. I want to do all of that. And I want to be around people who like-minded, go-getters. Yes. Reba is putting me in the system tonight. Yes, awesome. Good, welcome to the team. Smart. She's smart. She said Reba is putting her in the system right now. You so smart, girl. I'm so proud of you. Yes, congratulations. I have 2 here. They silent, but they on here. Will approve my payment tonight. Yes, I'm gonna get with you after this. You won't go wrong. Right, that's true. Yay! Shout out to Reba. She just started, and she already doing really well right now. Now she's able to help change your life, like her life has been changed. So I'm excited. I love seeing that. So, all right, whoever invited you guys, simply get back with them, send them a quick message and say, hey, I want to get started. Let them know what level you want to come in at, what banks you want to come in at. I recommend 17 banks, of course. I'm always going to recommend that because the same amount of work to me. But you do what's best for you. Go be that lion. Go out and kill it so your family can eat. All right? So everybody have a great day. Bye.